Welcome back to Hannity. So the Iranian nuclear deal may actually be worse than we originally imagined. Now, according to reports under the disastrous agreement, get this, Iran is going to have access to $150 billion in assets. By the way, based on the size of their economy, that's the equivalent of $8 trillion US dollars coming into this country. That, of course, after sanctions are lifted. And the rogue regime in Tehran, get this, within 8 years, they will be able to buy ballistic missiles, and within 5 years, they can purchase conventional weapons. Now, Iran is also given the power to delay inspections of a suspected nuclear site for at least 24 days under the deal, and unfortunately, that's not all. The AP is now reporting that as part of a secret side deal with the United Nations, quote, Iran will be allowed to use its own inspectors to investigate a site it has been accused of developing nuclear arms there. Seriously? Can you make a worse deal? Joining us with reaction, Fox News military analyst, Lieutenant Colonel Ralph Peters. All right, Ralph, let me go through this slowly again. We didn't even get 4 American hostages. They get the equivalent of $8 trillion US dollars based on the size of their economy. They get conventional weapons. They continue to spin centrifuges, which will guarantee nuclear weapons. They get 24 days notice of an inspection. They get to pick their own inspectors. No U.S. inspectors. What is wrong with this president? How dumb is he?
Well, he's not dumb. He's just incredibly arrogant and vain and egotistical. But, you know, the first problem obviously is that the IAEA is not even going to be able to lay hands on or personally inspect the Parchin site, a key nuclear development site. And the IAEA came out today and said, oh, well, we'll be able to monitor on video. Well, good luck with that. The next question, Sean, is what other sites, what other military sites might fall under this protocol? But, you know, this is ugly. But there's something even uglier, something vastly more shameful. And that's the President Obama and Secretary Kerry knew about this deal. They had to know, and they did not tell the American people. They did not tell Congress. Those two men have been more open with our enemies than they have been with the American people.
I say dumb because this is really stupid. And I'll tell you why. Because we are pretty much assured that the #1 state sponsor of terror that said the destruction of Israel is not negotiable, that was burning U.S. flags and Israeli flags and threatening to wipe Israel off the map during the negotiations, we have given them everything. Can you tell me one thing we've gotten out of this deal? Just name one thing except assuring that our kids will live under the threat of an Iranian radical Islamic regime that wants to kill us with weapons of mass destruction? Yes. What did we get?
Yeah. Well, President Obama got his legacy. Unfortunately, it will not be the legacy he wants in the long run. But, you know, in your list of all the sins of this awful deal, this wretched deal, you left something out. In the shorter term, Iran is going to get a network of 4 S-300 air defense systems. They are strategic systems, make it much harder for the Israelis or for us or anyone to go in and destroy these facilities if they had to be destroyed. So what this deal does, everybody's focusing just on the nukes, and that's bad enough. But it also essentially green lights. It gives us stamps of approval to Iran's ambitions in the area, its support of terrorism, its aggression. As you noted, it funds that support of terrorism and aggression. It helps them prepare to defend against a future strike. This is so immeasurably bad.
So money,
only an Ivy League graduate could like it.
Conventional weapons, intercontinental ballistic missiles. They made a deal just today, locked it up with the Russians that they'll have a missile defense system if the Israelis decide they need to take things out, take out the nuclear sites, and we can't get 4 Americans home. We got nothing here.
We couldn't get one.
Nothing.
We couldn't get one American.
We didn't get anybody. They didn't want to negotiate that. I don't know. I am scared to death. Colonel, good to see you. Sad. Thank you.
Don't be scared. Be angry.
I'm angry and sad because this is the world we're leaving our kids. Here's the simple formula. 1 + 1 = 2. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Radical Islamic mullahs with weapons of mass destruction equal a modern-day Holocaust. It's not hard to figure out. That's scary.
Yes.
And I'm angry about it. Yeah.